Happy Friday night from the green hills of Ireland. We are live streaming tonight from Ireland. This is our St. Patty's Day. Oh, I just saw myself on the screen. This is so funny. So tonight is a little bit different. I'm sitting in front of a green screen. And it's so funny. I'm so not used to this. And now my nerves are like flooding back. This is so funny. So, Nick is here tonight, if you couldn't tell already, because I really have no idea how any of this stuff operates. But all of a sudden, I'm in Ireland in front of a castle. Oh my gosh. If this is your first time watching, this is a new thing for Emily Mays in front of a green screen here, and I have a microphone tonight, which is also different, so I'm feeling a little bit like, I don't know, like it's a show or something. I don't know. But anyways, my name is Jen, and I have Emily Mays Cookies, and I'm in Peterborough, close to Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Alright, so let's get started here. We have a rainbow of colors tonight. So I'm super excited to work with all of these colors. I don't normally work with this many colors, but it's kind of fun. Every once in a while, it's a lot of mixing colors. If you have questions about any of the colors that I'm using, just let me know, and I'll do my best to respond and let you know where they're from. And I wanted to share with you guys, I got a really sweet package in the mail, I guess a couple weeks ago now. From one of our Lookie viewers, and she sent me the sweetest little scribe tool. She made this and sent it to me, and I just thought it was the sweetest thing, and it's pretty awesome. So this is from Liz, and she sent me a really sweet card saying how much she enjoyed the Lookie. So thank you, Liz, for that. And Liz is from Illinois. And she has cookies to go in Illinois. So thank you so much, Liz. It was really sweet of you to do that. So here we go. Nick may pop in and out of the screen. I'm not sure what he's doing. I really have no idea what's happening here. So if anything weird pops up on the screen. Oh, I just got it. I don't know what that one was. If anything weird pops up on the screen, I have nothing to do with it. My hands aren't touching like a keyboard or anything. That's Nick. So we can blame it all on Nick. I'm not Irish, I'm actually Welsh. But I like to pretend that I'm Irish. Okay, so I'm gonna start with some flood consistency white here, and I'm just gonna cut the bag. Again, questions, let me know. Always after me, Lucky Charms. Max. Yeah, it's so funny. Okay, so here we go. So I'm just gonna start flooding this cookie. I'm just gonna outline it here. So last weekend, many of you know I was at a cookie retreat that I helped to plan with a couple other ladies, and there was 41, I believe, 41 of us. We stayed at a hotel in Scarborough, and it was awesome. It was so much fun, and we talked about cookies all weekend and had some laughs, and a really great group of positive women and really uplifting. And we had a special guest from Montreal. Her name is Marilyn. She has Montreal Confections, and she was great. So we had a really great time, and I'm missing all my lady friends already. I'm sure you guys had fun. Okay, so we're gonna get started on this next piece here. If you guys are new here and you haven't liked Emily Mays' page, that'd be wonderful if you'd like to do that. We're slowly gaining new followers, and I really appreciate that. If you want to If you want to share the video, if you have friends that would like to watch or interested in like crafty things or cookies or whatever, and you think they'd be interested, then I'd love if you want to, if you'd like to share the video, that'd be wonderful. My friend Lori actually made this cutter for me probably a year ago now, but I used it for Valentine's. So I thought it'd be fun to use it here tonight for something a little bit different. I'm not going to give it away yet. Maybe you guys can start guessing. Keeping in mind it's a St. Patrick's theme, so I probably just totally blew it. You probably know what it is now. So we're just going to kind of outline here. This one's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to work with some royal icing transfers tonight. So I've been trying to think of different little tips and whatnot I can show you from week to week. So we haven't done a ton with royal icing transfers, so I thought that'd be kind of fun to do tonight. Okay, so now I'm going to start doing the inside of our spoon here. So basically I want this to kind of have the idea where, to give it like that bit of a shape of the spoon, so it's not just like a flat. A spoon isn't flat, it's more of like a scoop shape, we all know that, so I'm trying to give the idea of that, that shape. I'm going to take this opportunity to tell you guys something really exciting. So Katrina is with Dots and Bows Cookies. She's down in the States. I think she's in Texas. Katrina, are you in Texas? But anyways, both Katrina and I are really excited to tell people that we have been invited by Sweet and Saucy Life. April has Sweet and Saucy Life. We've been invited to her event, live event in Kansas City, Missouri, to be instructors. So this is a huge opportunity for me. Sorry, I'm not decorating while I'm talking about this here, but this is a huge opportunity for me to be invited to do such a thing, and first of its kind for me, I guess. So this is huge, and I'm super thankful for the opportunity. I'm going to be teaching a class at the event that weekend. I'm not sure exactly what I'm teaching yet. You love Dots and Bows, yeah, and Sweet and Saucy Life, yeah, they're both great. Texas, okay, I knew it. Yeah, so that's a big piece of exciting news for me and for Emily May's Cookies. It's a big step, so that's pretty exciting. Katrina will be there teaching too, and we actually have a discount code, so if anybody is watching or anybody that follows Emily Mays, if you are interested in going to this event, it's in June. It's June 6th to 8th. If you're interested in going, we actually have a discount code. So I will likely post that, or if you're interested, you can message me and I can give you some more info on it. But you can also go to the Sweet and Saucy Life Facebook page, and you can see more about it there, about her event. So that's Cookie Ears Live in Kansas City, Missouri. So if April's watching, I'm not sure, she might watch the replay, but I'm super excited, and yeah, really big opportunity for me. Okay, so let's do a couple fun little techniques here. So I'm going to do some wet on wet techniques. So when I do that, I want to make sure that I have all the colors ready that I want to use for that cookie, just because you do have to be fairly quick when you do wet on wet. So let me think here. This is totally ad lib, so let's see how this goes. And I know this is not a 4-leaf clover, so I don't actually have one that's a 4-leaf, I don't think. So I guess it's not super lucky, but our lucky charms will make up for that. Okay, like I was saying, so we want to be fairly quick. So I'm just going to go in here and do a stripe of white. And again, this is totally ad lib. So I just want to add a little bit of, this is no specific design or anything, but I just kind of want it to look like there's a white circle, like a kind of a muted circle of this white. And we're going to give that middle section, we're going to go work on another cookie, and then we'll come back to this one. So then we'll get our white ready here, off to the side, and we'll just go in and add some polka dots. And when I'm doing polka dots, they're totally random. I usually don't have like a pattern. I know some people like to have them all sort of in a row or alternating, whatever, but mine are just kind of wherever I'm feeling it. Which is kind of, a lot of my days are just kind of, they just kind of happen. Whatever I'm feeling, I guess. Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna start and then we'll see how this goes. I like this plaid idea. Aw, thanks so much, Kathy. That's really nice of you. I have. Oh, this one? That technique? This,
Is there a name for this one?
Did you just show your face there? Nick is behind the screen. Not behind the screen, but he's in front of me behind the camera. And he's the funny guy here. And I'm just going to work it in as I go here. Because this is a little bit thicker than my normal flood consistency. Okay, and then I'm going to go and do some lines down this way. I could be totally crooked because it's really hard with this view. I think I am crooked. That's okay. So it looks kind of funky. You're watching and you've never decorated a cookie before. You can see like the attention to detail, like these cookies, you can spend so much time on them, it's crazy, and sometimes it's hard to stop, and sometimes you wonder, why am I putting this much effort into this cookie? But you know, if you take one more little step, you can make it look that much better. Or you know, for me, like, I have a hard time stopping. A lot of you guys know that. I'm getting better at it, but at stopping, but still, it's these cookies are a lot of work. Okay, so then we just put the stem on this guy. We are going to go back to this one, and I think we're going to leave these two alone, but I think they look pretty great. You guys like those ones? Okay, so I'm going to go on this one with some yellow. And we're just going to do a really thin line in between here, because this has already started to crust over. So let's see if we can get this to go here. Just want it super thin. It's hard to start it without poking through the icing, so I'm just trying to be really oh, I think I might have to cut it a tiny bit bigger. Let's see. I'll try one more time. Okay, there we go. So, tiny little bit about royal icing transfers. They can be a really fun way to enhance your cookie, and you can do a lot of really fun things with them. So basically what I did here, so I just sketched out the shapes of the marshmallows of the Lucky Charms, and they're all drawn out here. And then these are the shapes of the cereal. And I was checking this out, and the cereal actually has, like, these shapes all have, I think, some sort of meaning, or they stand for something. But anyways, it's kind of interesting. But so I sketched all these out on this blank sheet of paper. Okay, so I'm just going to go in with my orange here. So you guys will get the idea here pretty quick. And we're just kind of following that image around. And then what I would do is you just slightly move the page over this way. So, and then you can continue to work, so you can have a whole row of these here, and then go down to your next one and have a whole row of the hearts across, and so on and so forth. So I didn't really need to mix up this much color, but so you guys all want, there's lots of people that want to see the airbrush. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to do a tiny bit of airbrushing. It's a little bit risky because these cookies haven't had that long to dry, so I'm going to have to be really cautious that I don't put too much weight on the cookie, because although it is, it's still a tiny bit tacky. So we're going to use the Sugar Bell Stencil Snap. If you're interested in this, I have some more information on it on my website, so you can see the link to it there. And then I'm using one of her stencils tonight. So it's a really cute flowered or shamrock stencil. So I've got that in my stencil snap here. And it's just sitting nicely on top of the cookie. I was a bit worried that it was going to put too much pressure on it and kind of like collapse some of the icing, but I think it's going to be okay. I've got this great big dot stencil here from Rachel, actually, my friend Rachel, and thank you, Rachel, for this. Arrange this on here, and hopefully we don't crush this one. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of the, clear out the rest of the green in my airbrush. So I'm just gonna pour a little bit of water in there off to the side, and then I've got a little tub that I will rinse that out into. So I'll just do that here. And same thing, I'm just looking for a light coverage here. We just want like a big polka dotted happy cereal bowl. We don't want to take away from the fun that's going to happen in the bowl. Alright, so this is the sheet that I did earlier with all of the cereal pieces on it. So I'm just using this nice little flat spatula to kind of, I'm not too worried about it. If I was doing something like a logo or something where it mattered quite a bit more if pieces broke, I would be much more careful with it. But for this cereal, like we all know, like this cereal box always has like all kinds of like crushed up bits in the bottom anyway, so it does not matter. It does not matter for this purpose, but don't be this, be a little more cautious. Okay, so here's the marshmallows, you guys. Aren't these so cute? So I don't want to destroy this bowl or this cereal. So I'm going to turn it around this way, so they're going to be upside down. But, so here's all the marshmallows for our Lucky Charms, and I'm so excited with how they turned out. The colors are awesome, and I'm ready to eat this cookie. I'm not usually tempted by the cookies, but this one I am. Alright guys, so this super fun time here. Super fun time. We're gonna get these going here and make our bowl of cereal. So you can see our spoon, it kind of looks like it's got like that part that's kind of rounded in. There's separation there, but you get that idea where it's not one flat piece. It's more of like it does have some movement to it. So you can see why we did that there. Okay, so I am going to use, actually we've got our flood consistency white over here. I'm sorry if anybody Irish is watching. Sometimes I think I have a little bit of an accent. Scott seems to think it's funny. But anyways. Okay, so now that we have this in there, I'm going to work kind of quickly, and this is the first time that I've done it quite like this. So let's just start sticking some of these pieces in here and see what happens with our Lucky Charms. And we'll stick these in here, and we'll make sure we leave room for the marshmallows. We want some to be kind of like down in, but it's so fun because it's got a lot of dimension and it's like movement, and we've got milk spilling out of the bowl, and it's just so much fun. I'm so happy with that. Thank you guys so much. I wish you could see, there's so many little hearts that are popping up on the screen here. Thank you. Okay, so if you guys, if you make this cookie, I would love if you can say you were inspired by, or hashtag Emily May's Cookies, or however you can, you know, say that you learned by watching this. That would be awesome. It really helps us out here, so I'd appreciate that. Okay, so you guys really liked last week. We got a lot of likes from the writing that we did last week. So so this was the cookie that we airbrushed tonight. This was the one I did a little bit earlier, and then I took some pink marker. Generally I wouldn't do it this way, but for you guys to see it clearly, the pink shows up really well, I think, for you to see. Hole a little bit bigger. I don't want it too big. My hands are covered in icing. That's okay. It's a sign I've been working. Okay, so this is pretty good. So I think I'm gonna, last week, I'm sorry, I apologize. I have to get up for this because I can't sit and write. So I have to get up and do this. I don't know how this is gonna look, Nick. Am I kind of like half there?
No, that's good.
Oh, okay. Okay, so let's go. So I'm gonna start at the top here. So I'm squeezing, and I'm starting to loosen up and pull up.
Quiet.
I'm quiet?
Be quiet.
I'm sorry. It's really,
You're in the zone.
it's really hard for me to talk when I'm writing because I'm that focused. Nick, you should have said some jokes or something. You could have piped in, and have they seen you tonight?
Camera shy tonight.
Camera shy, it's okay. So am I, but here I am. Okay, so.
I haven't shaved in a bit.
You're shaking?
I said I haven't shaved in a little bit.
Oh, okay. Oh goodness, now we've got some Irish sayings coming in. Oh, I just see you, Nick. That's so funny. Okay, so that's pretty much our set. So let's get it all organized here. Oh, you guys like it. Thank you. So let's get her all set up here. You know what I didn't get out was any sprinkles tonight, but we can put some extra cereal around. I usually have sprinkles. It might be kind of fun to get all these colors down in the picture too. Let's put some of our cereal around. Use some extra marshmallows. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's what we're gonna do. So let's put some of this cereal around, because you guys know I usually have out some sprinkles, but this week it's our royal icing cereal. Okay guys, so I won't draw this out any longer. Be sure to share and like Emily Mays, and yeah, have a great weekend. Oh, Nick's showing off his eyebrows now. Were they commenting on yours or mine?
I didn't get anything.
Okay.
Maybe I won't be back next week.
Who blushed? Did Nick blush or did I? Likely me. So funny. Okay. Alright guys, that's it. So I guess it's not top of the morning, but top of the morning to you. That's it for our St. Patty's Day episode. Thank you for watching.